Hello everyone, this is Zaida Gholami from Agreement Soft Research Lab, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to add coordinate data into QGIS. By coordinate data, I mean these latitude and longitude, or XUTM and YUTM, okay? And we want them in QGIS interface. So the thing I wanted to mention in here is that this video is like a little in beginner level, and if you have this kind of questions that have to enter coordinate data into QGIS, how to add Google Images into QGIS, how to add CSV file into QGIS, etc. If you have this kind of questions, you could probably go for AgreementSoft website and check the playlist we have on QGIS in there. And I've made those videos from the beginner level, and we are going off step by step. We're going through more difficult questions, but we have a lot of videos in the beginners level. So what you should do is that you should first of all create an Excel worksheet that contains these XUTMs and YUTMs in two separate columns, or a latitude and longitude in decimal degrees, for example, or any other any other format of showing the coordinates. It's no problem, but I have two formats right now. So then the important thing is that you know the zone of your data. Okay, that's important, and if you know it, it's okay, but if you do not know it, don't panic. You can understand that easily in QGIS, and I will show you how. So after you have saved those data, after you have entered these kind of data in your Excel sheet, then all you have to do is to go to File, Save As, and select the destination, and in Save As type you select CSV, delimited. Okay, so that's the format you should save it, and then you will save it, and that's all. Okay, then after you have saved that file, you go to QGIS, and in Layer and in Add Layer, you go for Add Delimited Text Layer. So in here, you should select your file. That's my file. And then the layer name is recognized. And then in file format, if you have other formats other than CSV, so in this method, you will check CSV, which is checked already, okay? But if you have other format, which in it each line in the file is split using a regular expression to define the end of each field, or if you have custom delimiters, you can check any of them and enter your settings. Okay, then you get into record and field option. First record has field name. If you had it, check. If you have it, check that, and if you do not have it, uncheck it. So if I uncheck that, you can see that these text data are recognized as one of the rows. Okay, so I do not want that. And that's it. Or there is an option which says decimal separator is comma. So based on the settings of your file, you will select each of them. And then in geometry definition, if you do not know what zone your points are placed in geometry CRS, click on this button in here. Click on that, and then in coordinate reference systems, you can see all these coordinate reference systems, okay? All these CRS. But selecting each of these CRS, you can see this red stick that shows which places are covered by this CRS. So mine is WGS 84, and by the way, WGS 84 is the best of them. Okay, so go for that. And mine is WGS 84 UTM zone 40 north. Okay, so I select that, and after you have found the zone, select that CRS, click OK. And then in here, you can see point coordinates is checked, and your X field is recognized as XUTM, and Y field is recognized as YUTM. If it's wrong, you can just change it. Okay, so I can once go for XUTM and YUTM, and again I want to go for latitude and longitude. So that's all for now, and I click add. Then I click close. So in this way, you do not know whether your data are placed right or wrong. To check it, go for Web and Quick Map Services. If you do not have Quick Map Services, watch the previous video on how to add Google satellite images, or follow me. So in plugins, go for Manage and Install Plugins, and in the All tab, search for Quick Map Services. Select that tool, and in here, if you have uninstalled it, if you do not have installed it, the button is Install Plugin. So you click on that, and if you're connected to internet, it's so much fast and easy. And then you go to Web, and in here you can find it. Quick Map Services, Google Hybrid. So since I know my study area, I know where the points should be placed in Iran, I know that it's right. And using this tool, you can also check it if it's wrong. You know if it's right. You know your study area, you know how should it be placed, and you can check it in this way. So that's it. And the other point that I wanted to mention in this video was that if you want to change the latitude and longitude to UTM, you can just go to this. You can search it on the net, lat long to UTM, and I use this website, but there's no problem which one you use, and you will enter your latitude and longitude and this data, and then you get the standard UTM, XUTM, and YUTM. I recommend you that use UTM-X and UTM-Y data. It's much better in comparison to latitude and longitude, and there is less errors in reading the coordinate data in GIS softwares such as QGIS or ArcGIS. So that's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our sub channel. I will see you in the next videos, and bye. The other thing that you should also enter the zone in here, and if you do not know the zone, you start from QGIS. I showed you that in this part, you can see that which zone you're in. Okay, so after you've understood, then you get in zone and also hemisphere, north or south, and that's it. So